What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. The Pokemon Company officially unveiled a new Pokemon Snap game today during their video presentation regarding Pokemon. There are a number of things they talked about, but this was the biggest takeaway from it. And holy crap, did it shock a lot of people. But for me personally, could not have imagined how excited I actually would be when I heard this game was getting announced. JT. I feel like a kid again. I really do. Now, I know a lot of people are like, holy crap, like, you care about a Pokemon game. You're what, like 70 years old talking about video games? Hear me out. Okay. So, the original Pokemon Snap game came out in 1999. That's back when I was working at Blockbuster Video. And I played the hell out of this game. We had those kiosks there. You could bring your N64 memory card and print out the pictures. It was crazy how many people fell in love with this game back then. Now, it was kind of a niche title though, because I feel like it got swept under the rug. People were expecting a full-blown console Pokemon game, and what we got was Pokemon Snap. And a lot of gamers felt kind of shafted by Nintendo, where they're like, I got these Pokemon games on my Game Boy, and now we got the N64, and you give us a game that's not Pokemon. Look, that's what happens when people have their expectations set somewhere and Nintendo comes in being Nintendo. Ultimately, it was a fantastic move by the company. It didn't get the credit it deserved back then by gamers nationally, in my opinion. Like, I feel like it got swept under the rug, like I said. But the game itself still holds up today. I still play it. It's a lot of fun. And every time I play it, it gives me all that nostalgia, floods the memories back of when I was back working at Blockbuster Video and people were coming in and renting that game in droves. But as far as the new Pokemon Snap game goes, the graphics look absolutely incredible. And if you've watched me before, you know graphics aren't everything to me. But holy crap, like, it is night and day when you compare this game to Pokemon Sword and Shield compared to what Pokemon Snap in the video looks like right now. And that is a huge aspect to a game like Pokemon Snap. You need good graphics. You need to be able to decipher what is what on the character. You want to be able to see their reactions, their emotions, how to capture them right, and then you want to be able to enjoy the photos that you take. So yes, in a game like this, graphics are supremely important. And it's fantastic how good it looks. The game is being developed, they said, by Bandai Namco, and the Pokemon Company is not going to be the one developing this. People might be initially concerned about that, but let me put you at ease, because Bandai Namco also helped develop Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so that game turned out alright, I'd like to think too, so don't feel like Pokemon Snap is going to get the ball dropped on it because someone else is handling it. In fact, based off of what Pokemon Sword and Shield look like, I think people should be happy that another company is handling this, especially one with the prestige of Bandai Namco. The Pokemon Company described the title as an updated version of the classic N64 game Pokemon Snap, released in 1999. Players will explore deserts, beaches, jungles, and islands, research and capture photos of wild Pokemon, and make their own Photodex. Discover new expressions and behaviors of Pokemon characters, and more. And that last little tidbit is probably the most important thing to take from this, at least for me it is. New expressions and behaviors from Pokemon. Not just new expressions and behaviors from Pokemon that you know in the original one, but it's going to be incorporating a whole bunch of new Pokemon from all the generations since then. Tons of new Pokemon, tons of different graphics, tons of different angles and expressions you'll be able to get. Like, it feels like this is the Pokemon Snap game that we have been waiting 2 decades for. In fact, more than 2 decades for. And we might even have to wait a little bit longer, because as far as the release date is concerned, they didn't give one. They just said it's under construction, it's being currently in development right now, and they don't have a date for release. Kind of concerning, because that means it might not fall within the 2020 time frame. It might even get pushed into 2021, and if that happens, that would suck, because we'd have to wait even longer for it. But hell, if we've waited 21 years for the game already, we can wait another 1 year, right? Anyways, this game I'm very excited about, because while this one is fun on the N64, don't get me wrong, having a new one with updated graphics, portability on the Nintendo Switch, and more important than ever, incorporating better graphics, more color, more ability to do different things in it, it's got my mind going wild. I got a 7-year-old boy, I got a 5-year-old girl. Hell, my wife doesn't really even play video games, but this is the type of game that we'd all be able to enjoy together. So for me personally, that's the reason why I am looking forward to it more than I would have ever thought I was leading up to this point, if that makes any sense. Not to mention, there are a ton of other things that could be announced for this as well. I don't want to go too far into speculation, but people have already been talking about the Nintendo Labo camera and if that's going to be involved somehow with this and how it's going to work with it. I'd like to think something with that will happen, because around the time the Labo camera came out, it was like a year ago now, was around the time that this game probably started development, which makes me think that they got the idea of starting this game from that Labo camera kit. Potentially. Or who knows though? Who knows, whatever Nintendo's thinking. But it would be very cool to see them integrate that Labo camera into the Pokemon Snap game somehow. Make it more interactive and fun and give me a reason to actually put my Labo camera together, because right now it's still in the box because I'm just like, I don't have time to put this cardboard together, but if I got a game that will use it, then I'd be all about it. Anyways, those are my thoughts on the new Pokemon Snap game. I'm excited. It sounds like it's going to be a remake, not so much a sequel. That might be disappointing to a few people out there, but at this point, for Pokemon Snap fans, I'd like to think we'll take what we can get. And not just a basic remake either. This looks like it's not only going to have just the world that the Pokemon Snap game had, but far more islands and places you can go. So it's going to be like Pokemon Snap 1.5 with way better graphics and far more Pokemon. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video right there. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash,